Hello there, my name's Tracy Elsom and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator based in Canada, and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I have a project for you using pieces from the October Paper Pumpkin kit called Winter Woods, and it was a lovely kit containing 10 cards to make with lovely silver edged envelopes with the wood effect inside. And the other day, Tuesday evening, there was some alternate samples shown on the Paper Pumpkin Facebook Live event, and I had 5 cards shown there. And this is another project that you can use these particular Paper Pumpkin pieces for, or you could use any greetings card that you find that you happen to like the image. And I'm going to show you how I created a book box, and that's part of my box making series that I'm doing between now and Christmas. So this is the card that we received, and there were pieces to go on it. And what I did before I started, just to make sure it was ready, was I put some fine tip glue pen on the white areas of the trees, if you can see that, and I then sprinkled it with dazzling diamond stamping glitter. Really fine, very fine glitter, and it picks up the light beautifully. I'm hoping you can see that. So I wanted to make sure that was dry before I started, so that's what I've done there. And I've literally just trimmed the front from the back part of the card to give me that. The other thing that I've done in advance, you might be a little surprised, is I've taken one of the envelopes and I have glued it shut. Little bit of licky sticky, pressed it down and it's closed. So now what I want to do is to attach this card front that I have adapted. My Tombow wants to work today. There he goes. Better. Okay, so there's my glue, just around the edge, it's all you need. And I'm just going to stick that directly onto the front of that envelope. So the envelope is stuck down so that it's all nice and stable. And then I've just added that card front to the front of the envelope. Now I have a pretty little card front with an edge on it. And as I say, you could use any kind of greetings card picture that you like, or any picture really that you like, and that's what I've used there. So I'm going to put that to one side, and I'm going to get to work on the main purpose of this video, and that is the book box. So last week I showed you how to create a simple tray style box with a lid, and basically all that is 2 boxes, one very slightly smaller than the other, and you make them up and put one on top of each other to give you a lid. For this one I'm just going to make one tray box. So this piece is 7.5 by 8.5, and I've scored it on all 4 sides at 1.5 inches. So I am just going to cut straight up this piece and then cut a notch into that corner tab. And this is exactly the same as we did on the box last week, and I'll put a link in the description bar so that you can access that video and see exactly what I did and how I work out how to make, what sizes to make my tray boxes. So all I'm doing here is just cutting up the side of the tabs and then cutting a little notch in and cutting another little notch on the outside. And what that does, that means that when I put the sides together, they will sit nicely. So then use my bone folder to sharpen those creases. There we go, and that's my box. So to assemble it, just use a little bit of glue on each tab, bring it up and hold it in place. And you can see by taking that little notch out of here and out of here, it sits nice and smoothly there. So we'll do the others now. Like that. And I'm just lining up that creased piece there with the edge of the card. So there is my tray box. It really is that simple. So today, instead of making a separate lid for that tray box, we're going to turn it into a book. So here I have a piece of Night of Navy card. It's cut 6 inches by 11 inches, and I've scored it at 4 3/4 and 6 1/4. So again, just use bone folder to sharpen those creases. And there is my book cover. So the box will fit inside like that, and you can see why it's called a book box, because that's what it looks like. But what I want to do before I actually put that into place is I want to add some ribbon to tie it closed. So I'm going to line this up on my grid paper. It just helps me get a straight line. And I'm going to put my tear and tape along there like that. There we go. It's close enough. So that's my tear and tape. Take off the backing. Remove that extra little bit there that I didn't need. Easier to tear when it's got the backing on it. And now I have a piece of silver metallic edge ribbon, and I'm just going to lay that along that piece of tear and tape. So there's my box, and you can see how it will close. Now back to the box I've made. Glue along the bottom, and I'm going to put some more on there just to make sure it sticks in place. And then I can bring up the spine of my box so that I can get that lined up against there, against the back of that. And I can then just use my liquid glue while it's still wet to put that into place. Press it down, and there is my book box. And to close it, tie it in a bow. Not a very nice bow, but it works. Then I'm going to go back to my pretty card here. Grabs my liquid glue again. Take that to my box and just glue that on the front. And there we go. Pretty little box, nice and easy to make. You don't have to worry about whether or not you've got a lid that will fit nice and tight on top of the tray box, but that's all there is to it. So what I will do, I will put the dimensions and the sizes, the scoring in the description bar below. There'll be a link to my blog. I'll have the pictures, the descriptions, the measurements, everything you need to create this on that blog post. And if you want more paper crafting tips and tricks and inspiration, do visit my blog at www.papercraftwithme.com, where I have daily blog projects. And if you'd like more videos, make sure you click the subscribe button, and then beside it there's a little bell. That's what you need to click as well if you want to get email notifications when I upload a new project. So I hope you've enjoyed that. Do pop over to my blog to see another project using the October Paper Pumpkin Kit Winter Woods. And if you like to try Paper Pumpkin, make sure you subscribe using the link on my page, and you will be able to get the November kit, which will contain 24 large gift tags, which will coordinate with this month's kit, with the October kit. And you can get that providing you subscribe by the 10th of November. So in the meantime, enjoy your crafting, have a lovely day, and I'll speak to you again soon. Bye.